Alright everybody, today we're going to be making some homemade spaghetti. I know what you're thinking, spaghetti? That's like the most basic meal ever, but I promise the spaghetti is packed with protein and it is good for you. First, you're going to fill up a pot with water and bring it to a boil to put the noodles in to cook them. Do this first, so by the time you're done making the sauce, the noodles will be fully cooked and you'll be ready to eat. Once I got that started, I went ahead and started on the sauce. First, you want to get some ground beef. Me and my husband use 80% lean ground beef from the store, and then you just want to start cooking that and season it with salt and pepper. If you have ground beef that has lots of grease left over after cooking it, you are going to want to do that. Mine didn't have any grease, so I just went ahead and added a whole can of the tomato sauce as the next step. After I added the tomato sauce, I went ahead and stirred that a little bit, and then I went ahead and added a whole can of tomato paste, and that is a smaller can. I believe it's 6 ounces. And after I added that, I went and stirred to combine that as well. So I have the tomato sauce and the tomato paste at this point. And then I went in with some Italian seasoning, and I just went to taste. I did quite a bit of Italian seasoning and then onion powder. Now, you can use onions in this, and usually we do, but I was out of onions and I didn't want to go to the store, so I just used the last little bit of my onion powder, which wasn't a lot. If you do use an onion, you're going to want to use a half of an onion and dice that up. Then you're going to stir it all together, and then finally, the best part, garlic powder. I love garlic powder. I think it makes everything taste super good, especially garlic salt. So you're going to go ahead and add that. I added a very generous amount, and then you're going to stir to combine. This whole time, this is going to be on medium heat, so make sure you have your heat on medium heat. After you're done doing that, you're going to add a tablespoon of sugar. I know that sounds a little bit weird to be adding sugar to tomato sauce, but I promise it needs it. If you don't add the sugar, you will be able to tell. After that, you go ahead and mix it all together again, and then you're going to add a cup of water because it's really thick right now. So you're going to just take that cup of water, add it in, and then you're going to stir again until it is smooth. And at this point, you're going to turn the heat up just a little bit more to medium-high, and you're going to bring that to a boil. I forgot to cover it, so please cover it, because when they bring the sauce to a boil, it starts to kind of splatter everywhere, and it did make a little bit of a mess. After you've turned the heat to medium-high, you're going to go ahead and check on your noodles, make sure they're done. If they are, you're going to go ahead and drain them. And after you're done draining them, go ahead and check on your mixture. You can see the mine splattered everywhere. And at this point, I tried it and I realized I needed more salt. So I went ahead and just added more salt and stirred it together. And after that, you are ready to serve. So you can go ahead and take your pasta noodles and your sauce, add them all together. And I like to add cheese on top. And here you have a meal that is high in protein because of the beef and is very good for you. Even though you added a little bit of sugar, you're going to be fine, I promise. This is a perfect meal for the night before a workout or the night before a race, because it has carbs and protein that it's easy for your body to digest. So enjoy!